Welcome! In this short video, I'll explain what to expect from Sight Reading for Guitar, the Keep Going method. I'll start with a general overview of the series and then describe the learning outcomes, requirements and recommendations for use, two types of learners best suited for the series, and how to engage with the various media throughout, such as hard copy scores, instructional videos, and play-along tracks. In total, this series is made up of 22 units. It starts at a beginner level and progresses to an intermediate advanced level. Each unit contains two sections, theoretical and then practical. The theoretical section presents descriptions of musical symbols. This information can be learned from the video at the beginning of each unit or from the written content directly below the video. Knowledge gained in the theoretical section is then applied in the practical section. This section starts with the heading Let's Play and contains sight reading tips, attitude tips, and a variety of play-along duets. Across the series, the Let's Play sections feature hundreds of stylistically diverse duets and dozens of compositions created for this method by an internationally diverse group of composers. Each unit progressively builds upon information in the previous units. In the end, guitarists who've successfully completed the series will be able to sight read most of the notes playable on the guitar, intervals, basic chords, time signatures, key signatures, challenging rhythms, ornaments, expressions, articulations, navigation symbols, dynamics, tempi, notations for specialized guitar techniques, and much more. Guitarists will also cultivate useful attitudes and behaviors for sight reading. This method does not teach every notation applicable to guitar music. However, it does impart enough theoretical knowledge and practical skill for you to successfully guide yourself toward a comprehensive understanding of guitar notation. Now that you understand the learning outcomes, allow me to explain what is and is not required to begin the series. First, prior knowledge of music theory or modern standard notation is not required. In other words, when it comes to music theory and sight reading, you can be a complete beginner. Of course, you will need a guitar. All types of 6-string guitars in standard tuning can be used: the electric, steel string, or nylon string. You can use a pick, or you can use your fingers to play the exercises and compositions. I recommend sticking to whichever is easier for you. The last requirement is crucial. At minimum, your guitar technique needs to be at an intermediate level. You're ready for this series if you can play the following scale, chord progression, and unique techniques. I'll demonstrate. Here is a 2-octave C major scale in 16th note rhythms. I'm going to use my fingers, but you could use a pick. You also need to be able to play sort of a standard chord progression with fairly quick changes. Like this one, I'm going to do D, G, A, and D. And finally, you're going to need to be able to do hammer-ons, pull-offs, the combination of the two, bends and slides, like this. This series does not teach guitar playing technique, so if you don't currently meet these requirements, I recommend developing your technique and returning when you're ready. However, if you do meet these playing techniques, then please continue, and I have a few more recommendations. Most importantly, I strongly advise you to print the scores and sight read from hard copies. The collection of scores entitled Keep Going Scores is available in the appendix. Sight reading is a lot easier to develop when scores are placed at eye level, preferably on a music stand. This placement ensures good posture, easy page turning, and consistent skill acquisition. Make sure to position yourself directly opposite the scores, like this. If printing is not an option, then you can sight read from soft copies, which are available in each unit. Two types of learners can use this series. Self-learners are individuals attempting to learn on their own. If you're a self-learner, please strive to maintain a positive attitude and accurate self-assessment. Guided learners are students that receive support from a live teacher. If you're a guided learner, please play the duets with your teacher instead of the play-along recordings. And teachers are encouraged to make assessments and further recommendations. This series is designed for a variety of learners in a variety of contexts. As a result, some content is available in several forms. Theoretical information can be viewed in video and written form, both at the beginning of each unit. I advise you to learn from the video and use the text as a reference. Scores of the play-along duets can be printed as hard copies, as a collection from the appendix, and viewed as soft copies in each unit. Again, though, I strongly advise you to sight read from the hard copies. Audio files of play-along duets can be streamed from each unit and downloaded as a collection in the appendix. Now you're ready to begin Unit 1. I'll see you there.